Chris, since you haven't been here before, introduce yourself to the listeners at home. Tell them who you are, where you are, and what you do.
My name is Chris Merril. I am a barber and owner of the Bellevue Barbershop in beautiful Bellevue, Kentucky.
Nice part of the world.
It can be, yeah.
And Jim, will you do the same? Even though, I mean, everyone here is very avid listeners. They probably remember all the details from the last time you were here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm Jim Brofft, and I'm a salon owner in downtown Cincinnati, and I've been in business for 32 years, and I live in Bellevue.
Oh, nice.
So you guys can go see my brother when his bar opens back up.
Right. I was actually by there a couple days ago.
Is he doing carry out his window?
Yeah, it's going pretty good, I guess. Well, he's doing what he can.
Yeah, I mean, all we can do in most cases. Hey, excuse me for 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So where are you at downtown?
I am in the American Building at Central Parkway and Walnut.
Oh, nice.
Right by the kind of catty corner to the new Kroger.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But on the back end, so up there by actually closer to the Coffee Emporium.
Oh, okay, great. Well, at least you got good access to good coffee. That's always important.
That's very important. Yeah. Well, you have the Avenue Brew here. They have great coffee.
I still go to Carabello.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
Yeah. I cut a lot of some of the people that work there. I cut their husband's hair. One of the gentlemen works there. So I always try to frequent there.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Jim, are you back open?
Yes, I've been opened. We opened up on Friday, and it's going great. I repainted and put in a new bulkhead for the shampoo station. So we got new formica. So we did a little bit of jazzing up, and it looks really great. And all our spaces were all 6 feet apart, so we didn't have to really worry about that. But we've just upped our quota of disinfectant and paper towels, and yeah,
right.
I've got an extra staff person there to work the front desk, so we can keep somebody there as they come into the front door, and we can take their temperature, and we've requested everyone please wear a mask when they arrive.
Right. Now
we're all required to wear masks.
Now, were you guys given any stipulation as far as capacity and stuff, or is that at your discretion?
I think that we have to kind of go with the no more than 10 people at a time, but I don't know that we were actually, I think we were allowed to have one client per hairdresser, and I usually do 2 people at a time. So I have an apprentice that works with me. So that gives us
the leeway
ability to do it. So, yeah, so we've had no more than 10 people in the salon at one time, but we have had 10 a couple times. So.
Now, you said something about your hours being extended a little bit over this past week. Are you just crazy busy, like right out of the gate?
We are pretty slammed, but we have everybody scheduled out for the next several weeks, so it's all good. And everybody's been very, very cool about getting their appointments done. And we're trying to give everybody a little extra time so we can get things sanitized in between clients and
sure.
all that good stuff.
Yeah, without a doubt. Now, Chris, you said May 25th.
Monday, May 25th. That's the big day.
Yeah. And so now, do you guys have any capacity stipulations or anything like that? And are you taking appointments, doing it the same way?
We always have taken appointments anyway. Walk-ins, if they come in, if we got time, we'll hit them, but that's not going to be the case anymore.
Right.
I got a large enough space. We were already 6 foot apart. So there's not going to be a whole lot of change. I don't want to, have the mandated, like a list of what they're supposed to do, but I want my guys to come in and be comfortable. My customers come in and they're my friends. I want them to kind of get a break from this. So I'm not going to freak out and try to, just kind of make sure everything feels normal, Hey, do I need to wash my hands? Hey, there's the hand washing area right over there. Here's everything for you. We're going to try to, there's a lot of stress with what's going on. You hear about it all over the media. That's all you've been hearing for the past 2.5 months. So I think it's our role as barbers or stylists, to kind of put these guys at ease, give them a break from it, make them look good.
Right. Well, that's kind of what we're doing here, man. I got this thing. This is the Philips Norelco battery powered beard trimmer, right? And it's got a selection of guards, and I'm gonna cut my hair, and you guys are gonna do the best you can to help me.
Okay. Sounds good.
The one concern I did have was that I don't have a comb.
Oh.
Yeah, that's important, isn't it?
Yes.
Not if you're going to bick it, just bick it.
Yeah, I want to try and like cut it in such a way that's like sort of like normal, but I don't know how it would do. Like obviously I could do the back and sides with one of these guards all day long. But
Do you have a mirror?
I have mirrors. I've got
Okay. Good.
I
Good.
mirrors, and I got a hand mirror.
Okay. Great.
So you guys can see what I'm seeing there.
Okay.
Wonderful.
This should be easy.
We'll see what happens. But so here's the thing. You guys, like, Chris, you're a barber. Jim, you're a stylist. My guess is you guys use these pretty sparingly.
I use them all day.
Yeah.
All day.
Every day. Well, what's the recommended course of action? Do you start with just the biggest guard and go crazy, or do you like try and work your way up from the bottom?
Before we start, I have one quick question. Now, this lack of having a comb.
Yes.
What do you normally do throughout any given time?
Nothing. I haven't combed or brushed my hair in as long as I can remember.
Well, then I think
my wife and daughter have these things. Here, I'll show you. My son's kind of like me. He doesn't do it, but my wife and daughter, they have brushes.
Ah.
I have brushes.
Don't you have anything that looks like a comb?
I have this. I have this thing.
That would help.
That'll work.
Okay.
That would help.
Well, I'm glad I brought it then. The other thought I had was maybe like just kind of part it out and stand it all straight up with some rubber bands and just kind of, I don't know.
Well, let's wait. Let's get to that point, and let's save that for last.
You know what my mother used to say, God rest her soul? She'd say, "We'll burn that bridge when we get to it."
It's good advice.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? Start with just like pick a guard and just kind of.
Well, what do you think, Chris?
I think, go with the, I don't really use guards. So
go without.
Well, by the time you can get an appointment with me, it should be grown back out.
Well, I actually, when I stepped away before, I had to go get a couple of beers because I promised you I'd be drinking while we did this.
We'll definitely be drinking after you get your cut. That's for sure. Because you'll be crying.
It's gonna be great, man. It's gonna somehow when this is all over, you guys are gonna be like, "Wow, hey, that worked out." Maybe not.
Do you have what do you have, about 4 or 5 guards there?
Yeah. I've got I actually have 7, and they go like this is the biggest one, and it's not.
Sure.
It's
I would probably
12 millimeter.
There, I would probably suggest that, and then
start here.
Get a little bit of a test thing going on.
All right. Well, the other drawback to this whole thing is I got to take my glasses off.
Right. So why don't you take that comb and just kind of comb all through your hair real quick, and down, and comb everything down. That's what I would do.
Yes.
We need some music.
How about some blues explosion?
You got John Spencer waiting. Is it queued up?
When are you going to have like a theme song for your little show that you do here? That's what I'm waiting for.
It's a good question, man. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I've been putting them on YouTube, and I've been thinking about going back in.
I wouldn't do a thing. It's good right like that.
Just leave it?
You're done.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, man, I can't tell you how happy I am you guys came. Jim, do you
So
remember?
my Venmo account is Jim Dash.
That's what I was going to say, though, is I've been thinking about going back into the shows I've done before, and at the very least, at the end of it, putting a little graphic up so people can like donate to causes people had mentioned or can patronize people's businesses and that kind of thing. So we'll see what happens.
You're thinking, there you go.
You know.
So
No.
I would.
Well, he's just going at it.
Is that on? Is that on, Scott?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's going.
Okay. Well, you got your 6. Okay. Why don't you
I'm listening.
Why don't you stop?
Yeah.
Okay. And now, and maybe put your, like, I brought this as a visual aid. So this is my guard for one of my clippers. Okay. Yeah. So you should have that on your clipper. And then I would say take that clipper and probably start in the back and just kind of go up to nothing, right? Is that what you would say, Chris?
Well, basically,
Slowly?
if you look straight ahead at yourself, your head is kind of a box. Okay, kind of come up to like where this ridge is, go straight up,
Yeah.
and don't go past
Yeah.
this roll.
Yeah.
Come away.
Yeah, no, just go
Kind of
straight
do
up.
the imaginary line around and do that all the way around.
But do it
Always go
slowly.
up against the grain and just kind of go up and off. Right there at that ridge. Like my ridge is, I got like a Fred Flintstone head. So it's like right about here.
Right.
So just kind of come up and off of that. That's what I would.
Yeah. And do it slowly.
I wish we had somebody else like standing behind you, giving like exaggerated expressions of what you're doing right now.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be able to show you guys. There's a lot of hair back here.
Yeah, there is.
How long's it been?
Yeah, there you go. That looks good.
I like how you're flicking it out in the back. That is important.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just take your time and with purpose.
Yes. There's no point in doing anything without doing it with purpose.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, at some point, the wife will probably have to come and like carve out the back for me.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Looks like you need to go a little higher up in the back before you flick it out.
Okay. A lot of hair.
Yeah.
So, Jim, how's downtown been?
It's slowly getting a little more dense.
Just kind of seeing the regular amount of traffic down there yet?
No, we're nowhere near the regular amount, but it was, it's been pretty sparse down there for a long time. But the Coffee Emporium is getting more and more prepared food out, so they must be getting busier. So that's a good thing.
And which Coffee Emporium are you right by? I asked you this before, but I can't.
We're right there at the what's that called? The Emory.
Oh, Central Parkway.
Yeah, Central Parkway Mall. Yeah, that's looking good.
Wonderful.
We'll see what happens here.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's a little bit of a Wang Chung look. So you're halfway there.
Oh, rock and roll.
It's a wedge.
So it's just coming down like this.
Yeah.
So I need to get some in the middle here.
Yeah, go all the yeah. Just keep going up a little further. Slow down a little bit.
I think you're going to get a raise tomorrow at work with this haircut. I can see it. I see it.
If I get a raise tomorrow at work, I'm giving it to you.
Well, what I think what it's actually going to be is not so much a raise. Somebody's going to give you like $20 and feel sorry for you to go get your.
Go get my hair cut. The end result's the same. I'll be bringing it to you.
Hey, no problem.
Well, I have a light issue. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're getting there.
Yeah. I think I might want to go.
You can go up a little higher on that,
Yes,
slower.
you can.
Just go up, just go straight up and then to nothing, like this.
Just like there's a line there.
Yeah, just like just imaginary line all the way up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you're getting there.
That's very good right there. Now, are you focusing on to keep a sense of balance? Are you just hitting the one? I guess it would be your right side. Are you doing the same, taking off the same amount on the left?
No, I think I'm just gonna. Yeah, no, I will.
I think you could do that whole asymmetrical thing, which would, help bring it back.
It needs to be brought back. That is a valid point.
So you guys are suggesting that I try and do some kind of groundbreaking hairstyle here?
Mm-hmm.
The Corona one-sided burr.
Right.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Yeah,
That's
good.
There we go. Perfect. That looks good.
Yep.
I'm counting on you guys saying that no matter what.
It looks good. It really does. So just try to slow down a little bit so yeah.
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, have you been back down to the shop at all?
I go to my shop at least once every other day, sometimes every 3 days. Just I've been adding certain things to it, because I've only been open like 10 months now. So I'm like,
I always forget you. I mean, you practically just opened.
Yeah, I am pretty new there on the block, that's for sure. So I'm adding like things, just decorations, I guess, more ambiance to the traditional barbershop atmosphere. Some pictures here and there and so forth like that. I still sweep the floor as soon as I get there, and I still sweep the floor as soon as I leave, even though there's no hair on it. So,
right?
I miss it.
You can always tell the owner's got the broom in his hand.
Yes.
And that's true no matter how long they've been around, right?
That's right. Do
you
have
any advice for the starting out? How many years did you say you've been running yours now?
I've been in business. Well, I've been running my business now for going on 11 years.
Good stuff. I drove by your house in St. Bernard the other day and fondly recalled the bad mulching job I did.
Oh yeah, that house looks so beautiful, doesn't it? Especially in the springtime.
Yeah, it's a nice piece of property.
It really is. I don't miss it at all. Not at all.
Upkeep, or was it the neighborhood?
Oh no, the neighborhood was great. It was just there's a lot of house, and I didn't need that much house.
Yeah.
Of course, I thought I did at the time, but.
Now, every time that you might want to brush it back out. Oh my goodness, that is quite the look there, Scott.
That is.
I would definitely brush it out instead of trying to cut it when it's messy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe hold that that comb, hold that hair out like that, and maybe hold it up and then
try and take it off one side of the comb that way.
Well,
that's something I see.
bad.
at barbershops all the time. They do that thing with scissors.
Do you have shears? Do you have
I
scissors?
don't have, I mean, I've got scissors. I don't have any barber shears, as it were. Hey, this is a good look. Let me take this one a little further. I want you boys both to know that my show is just taking a step into a realm of bad comedy. So let's see what we can do here. So yeah, I know what you were talking about with the comb. There's that thing you do where you can blend it in by just bringing it out and, you know, taking it up.
You could try that. Take the guard off of that mother. Oh, sorry.
This motherfucker.
You could do that.
No, that's what you're gonna say when you're done with your cut.
I say we get him very ambitious now and take the guard off.
Oh, he's giving himself white walls. I love it. That's awesome.
No, man, it's just.
Wow. All right. You've done this before, haven't
He's
you?
not scared. He's not scared. I love
No
that.
fear.
He's just,
I don't care.
I don't even think he needs us. He's just going after it. He's just getting after it. He doesn't care.
Yeah, kind of see if you can feel the hair there and then stop before you go into the hairline.
What's hilarious is I was actually doing just that, and until you said it, I didn't realize how stupid it was. So I think I might need to go before I start delving into the top too much, because I'm really not sure how I'm going to do that. Like you said.
Well,
I mean,
what do your scissors look like? There you go, Scott. Now that's.
No.
Oh.
Well, look at it this way. Where you're at right here, where you've cut already, with where you had the guard. If you could kind of marry into it's basically you're marrying it into the top. And so if you hold it at an angle and just kind of like, it'll be like kind of like almost like a triangle up there. You just want to nick that off to kind of give it a blend. So there's not that hard line from short hair to long.
Music.
What time's your appointment at Jim's shop tomorrow to fix this? This is not the apprentice that you were talking about.
No.
Yeah, this isn't the guy. I want everyone that ever goes to Jim's shop to rest assured that I'm never anywhere near this.
It's looking like I mean, maybe it's just a blurry camera, but it looks pretty better. Yeah, there. Oh, yeah.
I mean, it looks, yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. It could have looked much worse. That might be another reason I'm not fearful of it.
Sure.
I don't know that it could have looked much worse. So if I had this thing,
One side is always harder than the other.
That's what she said. It's just, I'm having a hard time looking in the mirror and getting the right angle with the comb.
Well, the thing is, though, if you hold the comb opposite of how when you had the guard on it and you were going up, if you turn it over without that blade and you got that comb and you go against them like that, it kind of thins it out and it will give it, it will help blending it in. It works like an electric thinning shear.
Hey, Chris, what if he went like this and then put the comb down and then just took the clippers like that? Do you think that would work?
It would work better because the comb he's got is not holding the hair.
Yeah, right, exactly. So Scott, look at this. So take your comb and then comb your hair
That's what I wish
like
I had,
this,
that comb.
and then hold it like this. And then put the comb down, and then take your clippers and just go on the outside of your
Right.
fingers.
Right.
And you can let a little bit of hair really come off there. You're going to get rid of a lot of hair. Comb it forward, Scott. Comb it forward. Yeah.
Forward.
There
Yeah.
you go. That looks better.
And then how do I get my finger?
Yeah. Yeah. There you
There it
go.
is.
That's it. You don't even
Cut
need that
that
comb
off.
anymore.
Cut that off.
I'm gonna kill you guys. No, I'm not gonna kill you guys because you know what? I asked you guys to do this, and you're all doing the best you can.
So there, yeah. So that, yeah. So you're just gonna drag, yeah, slowly.
Perfect. Holding your clippers like that is a good idea, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
It gives it more of a staggered cut.
And just try to use your hand as the guard between the clippers and your scalp.
Yeah, and my skull.
Yes.
I see what we got going on here.
So you can cut off several inches of hair there, and you can afford to do that. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, there we go.
That's exactly it.
That's good.
Do you have any pomade? You're gonna need lots of pomade.
I'm sure I can find something that will.
There you go. Now you're getting it.
Will give me the necessary fakie to make it look like it's not a mess.
See?
Is it blending in better for you? Can you see it there?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's gonna be a little bit of a hack job, no matter what.
So you can do it, Scott. You can do it this way also. So hold it like this.
Yeah.
And then work your way back.
I got you.
Like that. And then just take it off the top. Yep.
Oh. Wait.
That's necessary.
It's a required circumstance.
I don't know if you could really do it, but if you can, like, if you want it to be uniform on length on the top, pinch it up. Like I always tell people, if they're going to get crazy like this, hold up, 3 fingers, keep 3 fingers. This is at my scalp, and it's going to be uniform length if I just keep it on my scalp and cut.
Right. So
cut. I don't know. Your dexterity might be a little different because, doing it all by yourself, Always remember, it's not what you're taking off, it's what you're leaving
on.
Yes.
An axiom. It's an axiom.
Yes. That's great.
I'm not hating it. It's true. It's not killing me.
Now in the front there, like that long part in the very front, pull that down on your forehead like this, and then just
do the same thing.
And then just, get rid of that. Yep, you don't need that.
Screw it.
Are we going to trim up your eyebrows while we have no guard on there?
Vanilla ice them.
No. But I might do the sides again with a smaller guard than I did the last one.
You can do that.
I mean, overall, it's a.
There you go. Always go back to that comb to get, after you've shaken out the loose hair.
Right.
To get back that way you can visualize what to gauge what you might want to also take off.
Right.
Yeah. I like those vampire bangs you got going on there.
This good stuff right here.
Yeah. That's good.
Well.
That's a look.
That's what we call vampire bangs.
Vampire bangs. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go one guard smaller than I did the back and sides before, but I'm going to do the same thing.
Actually, skip one guard and go to the next.
Okay.
And when you do it this time, remember how we were going straight up and that's it. This time, kind of flick it out a little bit.
A little sooner?
Yeah, just kind of flicking it out.
And just be a little slower, though.
That's what she said.
Yeah, there you go. It's all right. Ooh, yeah. Okay.
There's a little patch there.
Yeah.
Little patch isn't going to hurt anybody, right?
Little patch of furry. You're definitely looking more groomed.
Which is the whole point.
Exactly. And you won't see that patch from the front.
What did I do? Did I shave a piece out?
Just
no,
like nobody
no,
sees
fine.
that sign on your back.
No problem. Nothing to see here.
Move along, move along, move along.
Ah, that's perfect. I like how you're flicking it out. That's important.
Yes, that is good.
I'm just trying to shake the damn hair out of it.
That's a good. That's what you're trying to do. That's keep it up.
So, boys, what do you think? Are we ready? Is this reopening going to be good for everybody? Is it going to be crazy? What do you guys think?
I think that's going to remain to be seen.
Did you say
I mean,
I think it's going to be good. I mean, I feel that, you know, as far as being a traditional barbershop, we struggled with guys not realizing we do appointments. Now they're all having to do appointments.
right.
So I think it's going to really, you know, help someone like myself, but it also will give that barber or stylist a little bit of time to get better cuts. And, you know, what I would really like to see is the bar being set higher. You know, I want to be the best, but I also want, I'm only can be as good as the guy next to me, you know? So if somebody said, you know, I want that struggle so I can have to push myself, keep pushing myself. And the more time, I think it would allow for, you know, for that to come around in the, you know, tri-state area.
And how many barbers are in your shop?
I got 3 right now, including myself, and I got another guy coming, I think at the end of July. So he's moving back from Colorado. So I'm excited. Our growth has really been good. I kind of look, the last barber that did come on, he had a weaker book, and that's because of the time he started for, you know, within our industry, it gets slower then. So for him, it's to his advantage because he's got a lot of influx of new people, so he can grow a book of a client, you know, of clients. So he's fortunate, and I think it will help him, you know, and he had time to get acclimated within the shop and the procedures with what we do already.
And why did you pick Bellevue?
You know, I'd like for the people of Bellevue to believe it's because I love their little city, but honestly, I was driving down the street and I saw, you know, where my shop is on Taylor Avenue. It looked like a barber shop.
Yeah, I thought that too.
You know, and I'm like, because I'm sure you did with your salon.
Before he moved in there, Jim?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I remember that building. I always thought it was a cool building. I remember when it was for sale a
Yeah.
couple of years ago. Did you buy the building?
No, I did not. I did not buy the building, but the new owner has totally redone the apartments up above. Everything in my shop is brand new.
Yeah. I've been in it. It's nice. It's pretty.
Yeah. So, you know, the windows I love. I wanted a hand painted glass, reverse painted. So I had a guy come down and take care of that. And it's really coming together, and it's almost to the point where I want it to be.
Good.
Yeah.
And I like the barber pole. That's cool.
Got 2 of them. Wanted to make sure they could see it from both sides.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I drive up there. I drive up Taylor every day.
Oh,
Yep.
nice. Nice.
So I've seen you guys come along.
Yeah, it really is. It's nice. You know, I did a lot of just the wall space alone, there was just so much. And it's taken a while. You know, I got a zebra head in there, and it's still a ton of wall space. I got a mini bike in there. You know, it's very eclectic, but you know, there's a lot of space to fill. It's one of the larger shops. I do have room to expand if I need to, which I feel is a good thing. But right now, we're just focused on the running. How our shop goes is we take one thing seriously, and that's quality cuts. That's it. Everything else is just a joke and a laugh, and we like to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody we come in with that comes in, we laugh, kid, get to know their kids, know their family. It's often awkward to sometimes when you finally meet their wife or something and you know a ton of things about them because, you know.
Because you've only got
awesome.
one side of that equation from the barber.
I've been there.
It's fun.
God, that looks pretty good.
You
It's
know,
not terrible.
It's weird though. They're like, "How does this guy think he's known me for all these years?" And it's like, well, I've been having this guy tell me for all these years about you. I know you don't. You know, I know what your favorite sandwich is. I know where you like to go eat. You know.
Yeah. That's one of the best parts of this business is getting to know people and you know, becoming part of their lives and becoming friends with them and knowing their families. It's awesome. And then you after doing it for 32 years like me, then you got to go and speak at their funerals and stuff like that. Something to look forward to.
God,
but,
I was literally about to say something about that kind of rapport with the community.
Well, it's true.
People to the business.
I lost 2 clients last year that I had seen every 4 to 5 weeks for 32 years.
Yeah. I mean, that's more than an acquaintance at that point.
And I knew all their family, although I'd never met them.
Right.
And, you know, I felt compelled to speak at one of their services up in Clifton, just to kind of, you know, let everybody know how much she meant to me, how bad I would miss her. So it was, you know, they become family. It's really cool.
What's the old saying? It's we're there for your first date, your first day of school. We're there for your wedding. We're there for your job promotion. We're there for your funeral. We're there for everything.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what really attracted me to barbering in general. You know, having that position in building a community, and it's always been, you know, since I've been doing it, it's just been more than just cutting hair.
Yes.
You know,
so much more than that.
Yeah.
And that's the reason I love it. I mean, I contact all my guys not to, you know, keep my business going. I contact them because I see a meme to make fun of them because I know they're going to make fun of me. I want that rapport, you know? So.
Yeah, I get that. I totally get that.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I've been training apprentices for 32 years and they've all come and gone. And it is just kind of amazing to see the ones that stick with it, the ones that fall by the wayside, and you know, just kind of the relationship you build with them all. It's pretty cool.
Hey, I thank you guys so much for doing this. I know it was goofy, and I think it came out all right. But I'm about to get cut off, and
it looks great. Yeah,
it came out all right.
Pretty
I'll
good.
put some pomade in, and we'll have you guys on again in a couple weeks, and we'll see if I've had to fix it by then.
Okay. All right.
Chris,
all right.
Sounds good.
Jim, always
Good luck on your reopening.
Thank you very much. Have a great night.
Hey, thank you.